Hi, Elizabeth Byam here from the LTC, and today I'm going to show you how to make a self-graded quiz using Google Forms. To start, you're going to go to your Google Drive. When you get to your Google Drive, click on the New button in the upper left-hand corner. When you get there, go all the way down to More, and that's where you're going to find so much more that Google has to offer. Go ahead and click on Google Forms, and this will take you right into your brand new form. Now, this is a blank form. This is where you can start creating your quiz. So the first thing that I recommend doing is naming your form. So I'm going to start with test quiz. And underneath for the form description, that's where you can give your directions. So the directions go here. This is where you can give as much or little direction as you'd like. When you're finished getting that part done, go ahead and click on the name of the form, and it will automatically take your quiz title. Now you're going to be ready to start asking questions for your quiz. So click on the first untitled question. It automatically puts it in there for you. So I'm just going to say question goes here. And over here, next to this is where you would type your question. You can decide what type of question you'd like. Now, let me go through those just for a second. The short answer that gives you basically a line of text. There's not enough room to even write a longer sentence, maybe a simple sentence. Paragraph is what you would need if you need more information than just a couple of words. Multiple choice means that you can have as many choices that you would like, but only one of them can be selected. Check boxes is where you can have as many choices as you'd like, and many of them can be selected. A drop down is exactly what it says. So you will have a drop down of choices, and they would select those from there. File upload means that the kids could upload a file from their Chromebook. The linear scale, you can give them a scale from like 1 to 10 rating something. Multiple choice grid, same thing as the multiple choice, except for there's a grid, so there's several choices there. Checkbox, the difference between the checkbox and the multiple choice. Again, the multiple choice, you can only select one. Checkbox, you can select several. There's also a selection for date and time. So the great thing about the Google Forms is that the artificial intelligence kind of reads your question and takes a guess at what kind of answer you need. So a lot of times it will be correct for you. For multiple choice, to add some answers, you just have to click on that and type in your answer. If you click return, it'll give you another answer area for an answer. Down here, this is always down here. You can add an other, so that means that the person would be able to type in an answer. So that could be helpful as well. If you have a question with several selections that they could choose from, several answers, you can duplicate it and change the question and keep the answers the same. So I've done this before when I have had made a question with like 10 possible answers, then I would duplicate it and just change the question instead of rewriting all of those answers again. If I decide that I need to get rid of that at a later time, I can just click this garbage can for delete. If I switch this toggle to required, that means that the person that's taking your form will have to answer this question in order to submit it. So just know that that is there as well. Now over here, this little toolbar is very important. The plus is to add a new question. You can import a question. So if you have several quizzes throughout your chapter, and then you're going to make the chapter test out of some of those answers, this is where you would use the import questions. You can add a title or description. So if you'd like to break your quiz or your test up into sections, you can use that there. You can add an image. So this is good for maps or graphs, charts, things like that. You can also add those within the question as well. So you can see here, instead of, I can give it a title, but then if I click on this, it would let me add an image to go with the possible answers, and also with the question, you can see here. So if you just hover over top of it, you can get those. You can add a video, so YouTube video or a video that you've uploaded, and you can also section it out by adding a section that they would have to continue to the next section. So pushing plus, that will take you down to the next question, and it will go from there. Now there's a few tools up here I want to talk to you about. To customize the theme, that means that it'll give you a little bit of a different look. So you can change the color, you can choose an image, and it gives you all kinds of preloaded themes that they have available, but you can also choose your photos or even upload one. So if I decided that I wanted that theme. It takes a moment and you can see that it kind of changes it, and you still have some options here with your theme color. So that is there for that. To preview it, if you click on the eye, it will take you to what your students are going to see. So when the students click on the link in your Google Classroom, this is what they're going to see to get to their quiz. There's settings right over here. If you'd like to collect the email addresses, but if you're making this a quiz, if you click over in quizzes and you toggle that over to make it a quiz, it will automatically upload, or it will automatically take their email addresses. Now down here, the locked mode on Chromebooks, if you select this, that means that it will lock their Chromebook and they will not be able to get out of your quiz until they submit it. So this is something that is good if you don't want them browsing in other tabs and staying focused. Now, if they do X out of it, it will prompt them and tell them that you will be notified. You'll get an automatic response, and then you can decide if they can get back in or not. You can release the grade. I would recommend releasing the grade immediately if it's all multiple choice and self-graded right then and there. Otherwise, if you're going to have to go through and grade some that are maybe some longer answers or something that's not, that you can't put in a answer key, then you would want to do after manual review for yourself. Missed questions, this is what they can see after they're finished. So if you are okay with them seeing missed questions, correct answers, if you want them to do corrections, then you're probably not going to want to see them to see correct answers. And again, the point values as well. So that is how, if you're going to make a quiz, you don't have to worry about the other two tabs, just the quizzes. Basically turn that on and then decide if you want it in locked mode. So now I'm going to click save and I'm good to go there. Now, for those of you that are working in Google Classroom, you have this, it automatically is saved to your drive. You would then just go into your classroom. So I'm going to open a new tab, go to one of my classrooms. There's